Welcome back, fam. Super excited to have you in this class. Today we are going to expand your comfort zone because your comfort zone is one of the most important things to expand, especially when you're looking to grow. The most imperative factor to growth is stepping outside of your comfort zone. So that's what we're going to do today. In this class, I'll be guiding you through a little bit of headstands, a little bit of forearm stands, and a little bit of handstands. So if you're looking to really find a foundation in your inversions, this is the class for you. And for today's class, we're going to get started on our bellies. So you can take a nice laying position on your belly. You go ahead and extend your palms forward, bring your palms together. And allow the bridge of your nose and your chest and your pelvis to touch the ground. And as you lay here, really elongate your body. See if you can focus on your breath, really allowing your inhales to lift the chest, opening up the back body, and as you exhale, drawing forth more engagement in your midline and your core. Nice deep inhale. Filling yourself up. Drawing awareness to the core. 5 more breaths in this position that may be uncomfortable. But remember, we're expanding your comfort zone. So tapping into your breath, finding focus and ease, drawing forth all the strength and the awareness that you need for this class. For these last 3 breaths, really press your palms together and cultivate an intention for your class. They say wherever your intention and attention goes, that's where your power to create change flows. So let's bring that flow into your hands as you take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring your arms nice and wide onto the mat. Spreading your arms to the outside of the mat, go ahead and press your left hand down and then turn onto your left shoulder. We're going to be really opening up the shoulders today. You can bring your right foot behind your left leg and bring your right hand onto your right leg. Just opening up the hip a little bit here. Just beginning to warm up the body. This is a great way to open up the chest and the shoulders. As I did say, we're going to be doing some inversions today, so we want to really get those shoulders all nice and open and warm. If you're feeling adventurous here, you can even reach the left hand to the heart, opening up the right shoulder as well. Right hand comes towards the space behind the heart. Lift the head away from the mat. Nice, we'll be here for 3 more breaths. Bringing your right hand as close to the left shoulder as possible. 2 more deep breaths. And 1. So you gently release the right arm open. Place the right hand down. Bring yourself back through center. Press into the palms, especially the right arm, and come onto that right side body. You can bring your left hand to the inside of the left leg. Create a little bit more space in the hips. Nice, and from here you'll bring that left hand up towards your right shoulder. Drawing the left shoulder onto the back body and then lifting the head away from the mat. 5 more deep breaths. 4 more deep breaths. 3 more deep breaths. 2 more deep breaths. And 1. So you inhale, bring yourself back through center. Press your pelvis down into the mat. Bring your hands next to your shoulders. Draw your elbows back. Take a nice deep inhale, lifting up for a cobra. As you exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up for cobra. A little bit higher. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up for cobra. This time, lift your palms away from the mat. Interlace your hands onto your back body. Lift up, breathe up. Lengthen up for 5 deep breaths, 4 deep breaths, 3 deep breaths, 2 deep breaths, and 1. Bring the hands onto your mat. Inhale, rise up to your up dog. Exhale, bring the knees as wide as your mat and shift back into child's pose. Nice deep inhale. We'll rise up to the right. Exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, up to the left. Exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, up to the right. Just lubricating the hips, the shoulders, the knees and the ankles, creating a little bit more space. Last 5, 4, 3, really move your neck. See if you can create more space through your side body. 2, and 1. Go ahead and draw your knees behind your wrists and tuck your toes. As you inhale, extend your left leg to the back of the mat and reach your right hand forward. Find length as you lift your left leg up. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, draw the elbow and knee together for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Really hold it in nice and tight. Bring that left knee maybe even up the left arm. Extend your right arm up and back. Nice deep inhale. We'll take full range of motion. Right hand reaches forward. Left leg reaches up for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Hugging the knee in nice and close. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Extend the left leg up and back. Pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach back, grab the ankle, kick into the foot, and lift the chest. Utilize the breath. Open up the chest with your best. Last 3, 2, and 1. Right hand comes down to the ground. Take 5 big circles into that left hip. Big circles. Get that hip moving. Opposite the rotation. Big circles in the opposite direction. Nice deep inhale here. Place your left knee down onto the mat. Tuck your toes. Inhale, heart lifts up. Exhale, draw the navel in. Inhale, heart lifts up. Exhale, draw the navel in. Inhale, open for cow pose. Exhale, close for cat. Inhale, open for cow pose. Exhale, close for cat. Last one, deep inhale. Exhale, draw the navel in, look towards your navel. Press into your palms. Spread through your fingertips. Nice, extend your right leg to the back of the mat. Left hand reaches forward. Use your core here. Really draw in a little bit more as you lift the right leg away from the floor. Exhale, draw the elbow and knee together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it in nice and tight. Maybe you can bring that right knee up the right arm for 3, 2, 1. Nice deep inhale. Find full extension. This time, bring the left arm alongside the body. Extend the right leg up and back. As you draw it in, nice and tight. For 3, 2, 1. Nice deep inhale. Full extension. Exhale in. 5, 4. Expanding that comfort zone for 3. More deep breaths. Come on, you got this. 2, and 1. Hold it in. Nice and tight. 3, 2, 1. Full extension. Take a bend in that back knee and really feel yourself press up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach back, grab the ankle, kick into the foot, open the chest. Find that sense of ease, tapping into the body with your breath, ridding yourself of any disease. Last 2 big breaths, and 1. Left hand comes down to the mat, big circles in that right hip. Yes, utilize your core. Tap in a little bit more. See if you can lift that knee away from the floor. Opposite the rotation. Big circles in the opposite direction. Last 2. And 1. Bring the right knee down to the mat. Keep those toes nice and tucked. Press into your palms. Lift your knees just about 3 inches up off the mat. As you inhale, heart lifts forward. Exhale, draw the navel in. Inhale, heart lifts forward. Exhale, draw the navel in. Use your core. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, draw the navel in. Hold for 3. Deep breaths. Use that core. Draw the navel in for 2. Deep breaths. And 1. Hips up and back. Pedal into your down dog pose. Woo-hoo-hoo. There we go. You guys should be feeling nice and warm by now. Got that core all nice and engaged. Press into the palms. Find your down dog. 3 deep breaths. 2 deep breaths. And 1. Come high up onto your tippy toes. As you exhale, ground your knees down to the mat. Inhale, lift it up, ground your heels. Inhale, high to the tippy toes, ground your knees. High to the tippy toes, ground your heels. High to the tippy toes, ground your knees. Really opening up your hamstrings, creating more space in your calves, bringing more awareness into the knees. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Take a bend in both knees, looking between your hands. Step or hop it forward. Inhale, up halfway. Lift and lengthen. As you exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to opposite elbows. Bring your feet as wide as your hips and gently begin to sway side to side. Relax your head and your neck. Let your spine glide. Keeping that sense of ease, balanced with that power. Taking your time. This class will be a little bit longer than an hour, just to really get you into that awareness that you got to press yourself beyond your comfort zone to grow. Take a bend in both knees. Inhale, hands reach up. As you exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. Go ahead and step the feet to the top of the mat. Bring your feet together. Gently close your eyes and focus on that intention that you set at the beginning of class. Let's take a deep inhale, hands reach up, breathe up, lengthen up. Draw in all the power that you need for this class, right to your heart center. Inhale, breathe up, lift up, lengthen up. Draw in all of the persistence that you'll need for this class, right to your heart center. Nice deep inhale, breathe up, lift up, lengthen up. Draw in all the acceptance and self-love that you need for this class, right to your heart center. And be reminded of the intention that you set at the beginning of class. And we'll energize that intention with 1 sound of Om. Nice deep inhale. Gently walk your feet to the top of the mat. Deep inhale, hands reach up, lift up, lengthen up. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up halfway. Plant your palms, bend your knees, step or hop it back, lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, up to your up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe here for 3 deep breaths. As you exhale, bend your knees, look in between your hands, step or hop it forward. Inhale, up halfway, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, breathe it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the knees, step or hop it back, lower through. Inhale, up to your up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 deep breaths. Bend your knees, look in between your hands, step or hop it forward. Just warming up the body. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Surya Namaskar, so simple yet so effective. Warming up the whole body. Finding that sense of symmetry with your breath. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, finding that fluidity with your movement. Inhale up halfway. Plant the palms, step or hop it back. Inhale up. Your up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe into your palms, breathe into your feet. Nice deep inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees, look in between the hands, step or hop it forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, breathe it up. As you exhale this time, sweep your fingertips towards the ground. See if you can tickle your toes with your fingers. And then inhale, rise up, chair pose. Lift your heart. Take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms, bend your knees, step, hop it back. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up to your up dog. Exhale, down dog. Plant your left foot immediately. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Surya Namaskar B. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step it back, lower through. Inhale, up. Exhale, right foot plants, left foot steps. Inhale, rise. Breathe, clear eyes. Hands come down to the mat. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up to your up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 deep breaths. Nice. On your next exhale, bend your knees, look in between the hands, step or hop it forward. Sit the hips down, up to our chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, sweep the ground. Lift up into your chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up halfway, plant the palms, bend the knees, step or hop it back, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up to your up dog. Exhale, down dog. Plant your left foot, step your right. Inhale, up, warrior one. Exhale, down, step the right foot back. Lower through chaturanga on the exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, down dog. Plant the right foot, step your left. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale. Step the left foot back, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, down dog. 3 deep breaths. Bend your knees, look in between your hands, step or hop it forward. Inhale up, halfway, exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands reach up, sweep the fingertips down, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms, bend the knees, hop it back, lower through. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Plant the left foot, step the right. 1 breath, 1 movement. Warrior one. Lower through, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, plant the right foot, step the left. 1 breath, 1 movement. Exhale. Lower through. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Nice work. Using that breath, warming up that body. If you're not sweating yet, I am. Come on. 1 last one. Bend those knees, look in between the hands. Step or hop it forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Rise up, chair pose. Hands to heart center, Samasthita. Deep inhale, hands reach up. Graze the fingertips to the floor. Inhale, breathe it up a little bit more. Forward fold. Plant the palms, bend the knees, step or hop it back, lower through. Inhale, up to your up dog. Exhale, down dog. Plant the left foot, step the right. 1 breath, 1 movement. Exhale. Step it back. Inhale. Up to your up dog. Exhale. Plant the right foot, step the left. Inhale. Exhale. Step it back. Inhale. Up to your up dog. Exhale. Down dog. 5 deep breaths. Recalibrate your breath. Reclaim your composure. Nice deep inhale here. Take a bend in both knees. Look in between the hands. Step or hop it forward. Inhale up halfway. Lift and lengthen. As you exhale, forward fold. Nice. Keep the legs nice and strong. Plant your hands down in front of you. Walk your feet back. Just about a foot from your hands. Our first balancing pose, Bakasana. First drop of sweat. Bring the knees to the backs of the triceps. Lift your heart forward. Heart moves forward. Utilize your breath. Pull your heels towards your glutes. Utilize the breath for 3. Finding balance for 2. And 1. Shoot it back. Chaturanga. Inhale. Up to your up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Right leg reaches up to the sky. As you open up the hip high. As you exhale, draw the hip across the body to the left upper arm. Tap. Inhale, open as much as you can. Exhale, close, draw the knee across the body. Inhale, open. Last 3, big breaths. Last 2, big breaths. Woo, we got this. Last 1, big breath. Nice deep inhale, right leg reaches up. As you exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Inhale, rise up, crescent pose. Nice and strong. Utilize the breath in and out through the nose. As you exhale, hands to heart center. Twist, left elbow, right knee. Utilize the breath, let the breath be free. Take a deep inhale here as you rise all the way open to your warrior 2. Utilize your breath, take a nice new view. Reverse the warrior. As you exhale, immediately step into your Ardha Chandrasana, feeling into that side angle, creating even more space in that half moon. The side angle is from your left heel all the way to the crown of the head. Utilize your breath. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, step the foot back. Find your warrior 2. Utilize your breath. Reverse the warrior. Find a new view. As you exhale, take a bend in your left knee. Finding your Skandasana now in your right knee. Finding your Skandasana back to your left. And as you inhale, shift forward into your right foot. Find your warrior 3. Utilize your breath. Let your hips be free. Tap into the balance. Interlace the hands behind the back. Nice deep inhale as slowly as possible, drawing the chest towards your knee. For 5. For 4. For 3. Woo-hoo-hoo. Find your balance. For 2. Woo-hoo-hoo. And 1. Step the left foot back. Inhale, rise up, crescent pose. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step the right foot back, lower through, chaturanga. Inhale, up to your up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice deep breath here. Recultivate the breath. Recalibrate your strength. Find length in your hamstrings and your arms. Nice deep inhale, left leg reaches up. Open up the hip as much as you can. As you exhale, draw the left knee across the body to the right upper arm. Tap. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw it across. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw it across. Last 2, big breaths. And 1. Nice and strong. Deep inhale. Left leg up long. Step the left foot in between the hands. Inhale, rise up, crescent pose. Utilize the breath in and out through the nose. As you exhale, draw the hands to heart center. Twist it out. Right elbow, left knee. Utilize the breath. Let the lower back be free. Create more space as you twist for 2 more breaths. And 1. Inhale brings you all the way open. Warrior 2. Take your time to check out that new view. As you inhale, reverse into your side angle. As you exhale, step it forward. Rise all the way into your Ardha Chandrasana. Feeling into that side angle of the hip, creating more space with this relationship. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, move it back to your warrior. Nice deep inhale here. Find Skandasana in the left leg. Skandasana in the right. Really opening up the hips, creating more space, getting ready to take flight. Alongside that left foot, pivot onto the ball of the back, interlace the hands behind the back body. Find your warrior 3. Deep inhale. Tap chest to knee for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Step it back. Inhale, rise up. Deep breath. Exhale. Bring it down. Bring it back. Lower through. Chaturanga. Inhale, up to your up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, first inversion. Bring the knees down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Headstand. We're going to bring our hands next to our knees. You can watch first if you'd like. If you have no experience in your headstand, it would be great to use a wall. I like to use the wall because it's there to support us. If you have some experience and you want to try this on your own, I'm going to give it to you step by step. So watch first. We'll bring the hands next to the knees. We'll bring the head in front of the knees about a foot. Tuck the toes, stack the elbows over the wrists, and lift the knees away from the mat. From there, we'll bring one knee onto the elbow, and then the other knee onto the elbow. And you could stay right here. This is completely fine. Bringing the feet together, finding your midline, finding a stack of your hips over your head, and then drawing the knees in a little bit closer, pulling your heels together. This is fine. You can stay here. Or if you're feeling more adventurous, you want to find a little bit of balance here. Utilizing your breath, squeezing the knees, the ankles together. Utilize the breath to really draw awareness to your perineum. Those are like the muscles that help you hold your pee. And now from here, we extend the legs up. The perineum also helps to bring awareness from bringing the periphery back to your core. Squeezing the legs in a little bit more for our full headstand. So we'll do this together right now, okay? First things first, hands frame your knees. Second thing that we want to do is find the top of the head down onto the mat. Tuck your toes. Elbows stack over your wrists. Really squeeze your elbows towards your legs. Utilizing the breath to lift your knees away from the mat. Bring one knee on the back of the tricep and then the other. Squeeze the heels together. Nice. You can stay right here. Again, if you're using the wall, your hips could be up against the wall. If you're not, squeeze your legs together. Find the awareness of your core. And then we'll extend the legs away from the floor, towards the ceiling, almost as if you could plant your feet on the ceiling. I like to open up my toes, but press the balls of my foot towards the ceiling, finding length here. We'll be here for 5 more deep breaths. Take your time. Look at one single point at the edge of your mat. Finding your gaze is what helps you find balance. And with more breath, we find more balance. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, I want you to bring your legs about 30% down. Maybe you can even see your toes. Nice deep inhale, using your core. 30% more down. Nice. Deep inhale here. Find yourself at 90 degrees, using that core. Hold for a little bit more, 30 more degrees down. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Last 2 breaths. And now, bring your toes down to the floor. Find child's pose. Relax. So, as we begin to expand our comfort zone, know that the determining factor is really consistency. I wasn't able to do a handstand last night. It didn't happen literally overnight. It took me at least 3 years of practice before I got my first headstand. So if you're practicing right now, I'm giving you the shortcuts to get to exactly what you need, which is balance and freedom and body and breath. So take your time, be consistent, and relax your mind. The most important thing that we can do is attune ourselves to the compassionate nature of the divine. And it's all within you. Take 3 more deep breaths in your child's pose. Slowing it down. And 1. As you inhale, glance forward. Press your palms down into the mat. Tuck your toes, hips up and back, down dog pose. We're back at it. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, put a bend in both of your knees. Step or hop it forward. Inhale, up halfway, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Nice deep inhale, bend the knees, chair pose. Find your samasthiti, hands to heart center. Nice, utilizing your breath as you find that awareness, looking forward, breathing forward. Nice deep inhale in your samasthiti, hands reach up. Just clearing it off with a lovely vinyasa. Plant the hands, step or hop it back, lower through your chaturanga. Inhale up to your up dog. Exhale, down dog. Utilize your breath here as you take a deep inhale. Utilize the inhale to lift the right leg up. As you exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Ground your back foot, 45-degree angle. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Nice, deep inhale. Open the arms out nice and wide. Wrap your left arm underneath your right. Create more space to the shoulders. Take a deep inhale, lift up. As you exhale, bow in. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bow in, really stretching the shoulders here. Last one. And using your core. Nice deep inhale, open away from the floor into your warrior two. Back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Find length through the arms. Nice deep inhale. Straighten your right leg. Come into a triangle pose. An awesome posture to stretch out the side body, but also to create more awareness through your shoulders and to release the trapezius muscles away from the neck. Place your gaze at your front fingers, lifting up away from the floor. Nice deep inhale, just one more. As you exhale, bring the left fingertips down to the mat. Bring your left foot in a little bit. Pinky toe pointing towards the edge of the mat. Right hand reaches up to the sky for a twisted triangle pose. Really wrap the back hip back. Grounding here for 3, for 2, and 1. As you inhale, right hand reaches forward. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, step the right foot back. Nice. Go ahead and drop your elbows down to the floor. Press your heart towards your toes a little bit more. Maybe you can walk your feet in just a tad bit. Inhale, right leg reaches up to the sky. Press into your hands. We're going for a Pincha Mayurasana, forearm stand. If you'd like, you can take a few hops. If you're finding your balance, you can even bring the legs together. Press yourself away from the floor. Maybe place your gaze in between the thumbs. It's okay if the legs go over a little bit. It's also okay if you find a nice straight line. Whatever you do, relax your mind. Press yourself away from the mat. For 3, deep breaths. For 2, deep breaths. And 1. Feet come down to the mat. Nice. Press into the hands and lift the elbows away from the floor. We'll do that 3 more times. Lift the elbows away from the floor. Last one. Lift the elbows away from the floor. Nice and strong. Last. There we go. Strong arms. Strong mind. Take your time. Align. Bend those knees. Look in between the hands. Step or hop forward. Inhale up halfway. Lift and lengthen. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Rise. Stand. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Nice deep inhale. Chair pose. Lift it up. Breathe it up. Lengthen it up. Exhale. Forward fold. Plant the palms. Bend the knees. Step or hop back. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale up to your up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Left leg reaches up to the sky. Step the left foot in between the hands. Ground your back heel, 45-degree angle. Inhale. Rise up. Warrior one. Take a deep inhale. Reinvigorate your breath. Arms open up nice and wide. Nice deep breath here. Right arm comes underneath the left. Inhale. Lift the hands away from you. Open up those shoulders as you exhale to the inside. Inhale. Lift up. Exhale. Just 3 more deep breaths. Nice breath. And 1. Use the breath as you inhale up. As you exhale, open it up nice and strong. Find your warrior two. Creating more space as you find that new view. Placing the gaze over the fingertips. Inhale, reverse. Nice, utilize that breath as you find the length in that left leg. As you exhale. Triangle pose. Really great way to prepare the arms for these balancing postures. Creating more space through the arms, opening up into that expansive nature of expanding beyond your comfort zone. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale. Right fingertips come down to the ground. Go ahead and step the right foot in, just about a foot, and pivot the hips so that your hips are nice and square to the front of the mat. Right hand plants down, left hand reaches up to the sky. Create more space as you lift up high. Draw the left hip back into space. Open up the shoulders. Deepen your inhales, lengthen your exhales. Press into the right palm. Last 3, 2, and 1. As you place your gaze forward, press into your palms. Go ahead and step your left foot back. Drop your elbows down to the mat, finding your dolphin pose. Again, you could stay right here. This is a perfectly fine place. If you're feeling more adventurous, you can bring yourself into a one-legged dolphin, lifting that left leg up to the sky. Press into your palms. Take a few hops. Maybe just feel into that feet. Feel into that counterbalance. At first, maybe you find yourself here with one leg back, finding the balance. That's fine. Do your best to find the midline. Bringing yourself back through center, squeezing the glutes, lengthening through the toes, breathing in through the nose. Last 3 big breaths, 2 big breaths, and 1. Left leg comes down, right leg comes down. Nice, press into your arms, lift the knee, elbows away from the mat for 3, for 2, for 1. Nice deep breath here. Bend the knees, look in between the hands, step or hop it forward. Inhale up halfway, lift or lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Can you guys guess what's next? Handstand prep. Good work. You made it all the way to the 3rd level. Handstand, expanding our comfort zone. Squeeze the glutes together, squeeze the legs together. Lift onto your tippy toes. Utilize your breath as you breathe in through your nose. Use your core. Take a deep inhale and explore what it feels like to reach the hands up towards the sky. Find one straight line of awareness. Lift your heels away from the mat. Lift up, breathe up, lengthen up. Find your handstand. Thumbs come together. Fingertips wrap back towards your wrists. Open up your chest. Deep inhale, use your core. Extend a little bit more. Nice deep inhale through the arms, through the shoulders. Nice, now knit those rib cage. Draw the rib cage, frontal rib cage down towards the hips. Inhale, reach up, breathe up, lengthen up. Exhale, forward fold. Nice, that's a handstand. Only now we're going to take it upside down. Plant your palms, bend your knees, step or hop it back, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up to your up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice deep inhale here. Right leg reaches up to the sky. Step the right foot in between the hands. Inhale, rise up, crescent pose. Nice, as you exhale, draw the hands to heart center. Look forward, breathe forward. Rise up, warrior 3. Utilize this space as an opportunity to create even more awareness in your right hamstring, lifting your left leg up, planting your hands to frame your right foot. From here, take a bend in your right knee. Step the right foot back a little bit. Press into your palms, and we'll take a few hops. Just finding that weight in your hands. Again, you can definitely use a wall. Creating a little bit more space as you find the balance to bring both legs together. Stacking the shoulders over the wrist, finding one straight line of energy as you hold, maybe for 3 breaths, for 2 breaths, wherever you are. Maybe you're just practicing for 1. Step the right foot down, step the left foot back. Inhale, rise up, crescent pose. As you exhale, drop the back knee down to the mat. Nice. Frame your front foot and pull the right shin back. Open up the hamstring, gentle swivel side to side. Relax your head and your neck, let your spine glide. Did you know that handstand is actually known as the slightly restorative pose in the sense that it's turning your whole entire body upside down, which helps to decompress your spine. As you take your time, gently swiveling side to side, utilize your breath to open up these hamstrings once more. Exhale, take a bend into your right knee. Place your left hand down onto the floor. Right hand reaches back. Grab for the inside of your left leg. Nice. These little things here really do help to bring a little bit more awareness because the hips are intrinsic to creating balance in your handstand. And right now we're opening up those hips a little bit more because, as I said, if your hips are tight, it's going to be a lot harder to find balance in your handstand. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, release the back foot. Bring both hands to the inside of the right leg. Maybe you can bring both elbows down. We'll be here for 5 deep breaths. 4 deep breaths. 3 deep breaths. 2 deep breaths. And 1. Keeping the elbows pressed down into the floor. Lift the back knee away from the mat and just bring the right ankle and the left knee together, squeezing the hands together, utilizing your core, finding that nice forearm plank. Nice. Utilize the breath. Draw the navel in towards the midline. Swivel both hips to the left side. Drop the hips down. Inhale back to center. Swivel both hips to the right side. Drop the hips down. Inhale, center, left. Inhale, center, right. Inhale, center, left. Inhale, center, right. Keep it going. Last 5. 4. 3. Your core is imperative for all of these arm balancing inversions. Nice. Last 2. And 1. Nice. Gently drop your hips down to the mat. Press into your palms. See that your palms are in alignment with your elbows. Lift your heart up. Take 3 deep breaths. 2 deep breaths. And 1. Press into your palms. Tuck your knees. Walk your knees towards you. Tuck your toes. Hips up and back. Down dog pose. Nice deep inhale here. Utilize your breath. Left leg reaches up to the sky. As you exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Inhale, rise up, crescent pose. Nice deep inhale. Utilize that breath in through the nose. Hands to heart center. Rise up, warrior 3. Take your time as you let that hamstring be free. Gently folding into that standing split. Hands come down to the mat. You can step the left foot back. Again, really place the hands directly underneath the shoulders. Take a few hops. Just finding that when you swing that right leg up, your toe is pointing down towards the floor so that the hip is nice and stacked. 2 more. Nice. Maybe for this last one, you find a little bit of balance for 3 breaths. Even if you're up against a wall, find the balance for 3 deep breaths. 2 deep breaths. And 1. Left foot steps in between the hands. Right foot steps back. Inhale, rise up. Nice. Now as you exhale, utilize this breath. Open out. Fine. The back knee comes down to the mat. So back knee comes back down to the mat. Left hand reaches to the inside of the right foot. Take some big circles. Remember, open up those hips. So your opportunity to dive into this relationship of your breath and your body. Taking the time to release any stress or tension that you've created in your midline. Opposite those rotations. Feel into those sensations. Allow your breath to bring forth oxygenated respiration. Release the back knee down to the ground. Both hands come down to the inside of the left foot. You can also bring your elbows down, tuck the back toe. Breathe into those hips a little bit more. Nice deep inhales, deep exhales. And next inhale, drop the back knee down to the mat. Woohoo! Press into your hands. Utilize your breath. Step the left foot back. We'll find our plank pose for 5 deep breaths. 4 deep breaths, pressing beyond that comfort point. Opening our comfort zone is what allows us to grow. And 1. Nice. Bring your knees down to the floor. Walk your knees towards your wrists. Tuck your toes and lift up onto your knees. Take a deep inhale here. Draw the shoulder blades onto the back body. You can stay here if this feels good for you. Or if you're feeling like you want to take a new view, you can bring your hands to your ankles or to your heels and find yourself in your full Ustrasana, camel pose. A great counter pose for all that shoulder and chest work that we've been doing, opening up the heart, creating more space. Last 3 big breaths with a smile on your face. You got this. 2. And 1. Gently bring your hands to your hips. Untuck your toes and allow your hips to come down to your knees. Resting here, closing your eyes, relaxing. Drawing awareness to your hands and to your feet. The power that you hold in your hands and the sound of your heartbeat as you draw your hands to heart center. Take a nice deep inhale here. 3 more deep breaths. Quieting the mind. Even if this is uncomfortable, remember, we're finding the courage to press beyond our comfort zone. To expand into the unbound potential of our minds, our body, and our spirit. Nice. Gently roll onto the left or the right side, whatever side feels most open. And allow both legs to reach forward. Bring your hands to your glutes, create some more space for your sit bones. Spread through your toes. Take a nice deep inhale in through your nose. And as you exhale, forward fold. Extend your fingertips away from your toes. So the goal is not to grab the feet. The goal is actually to lift and to find compression. So drawing the navel in towards the midline and extending into the lower back. For 10 deep breaths. On your last one, we can grab the feet and draw the elbows down towards the mat. Relax the head and the neck. Find your forward fold. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. We'll be here for 5 more deep breaths, allowing ourselves to go into that introspective place. Knowing that all these yoga postures are not a race. There's no special place to get to. There's no accomplishment. You don't get an award if you can do a handstand. The beauty of all of this practice is that we're literally just expanding into the awareness of how we can become more compassionate with our bodies, more able with our minds, and more available to connect to our inner divine. Nice deep inhale here, gently rise up. As you exhale, gently bring the right foot to the inside of the left leg. As you do so, really press through your left foot and spread through the toes. Nice deep inhale in through the nose. Gently draw your left hand to your left shin, maybe to the ankle. Could even be to your left foot. Right hand reaches out. Open up. As you exhale, thumb taps down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thumb taps down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thumb taps down. Last 3, big breaths. 2, big breath. And 1. On this last one, your right hand comes to your left foot, and then your left foot hand comes to your left leg. Twist open, take a deep breath, exhale, forward fold over the left leg. Deepen the inhales, lengthen the exhales. Nice, big breath here. As you inhale, go ahead and bring your right hand behind you. Lift your hips up and reach the left hand up and over. Really creating even more space to your side body. Deep inhale, lift up, breathe up, lengthen up. Exhale, hips come down, extend the right leg forward. Take a shake in both legs. Nice deep inhale, left foot steps to the inside of the right leg. Right leg extends forward, take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Right hand comes to your shin, your ankle, maybe even to the foot. Pressing your foot into the hand, open the left arm up. Exhale, left thumb taps down. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Nice. On this last one, we'll go ahead and bring the left hand to the right foot. Right hand comes to the outside of the right leg. Twist open and then fold over the right leg. Utilize your breath as you breathe yourself forward, almost as if you can get your head to touch your shin or maybe towards your foot. Last 3 big breaths. 2 big breaths. And 1. Inhale draws you up. As you exhale, go ahead and bring both feet forward. Bring the heels together. Bring your hips towards your heels. Allow the knees to come out. Bring the fingertips to face the back of the mat. Lift the chest up. Maybe you can walk your hands back a little bit more. Draw the right shoulder down. Draw the left shoulder down. Then right shoulder. Then left. Really just creating more space in your shoulders, releasing any tension that's been created from really going deep into this space of expansion. Deep into the space of expanding your comfort zone. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bringing your hands to your feet. Lift your chest up. Find length. You can also bring a little bit more space in your sit bones by rocking side to side. Elbows go forward. Extend your chest, your head, your neck towards the top of the mat. And we'll breathe here for 5 deep breaths. 4 deep breaths. 3 deep breaths. Make these 2 last breaths the longest breaths you've taken all day. Nice. On this last one, inhale brings you up. Gently draw the knees together. Bring your feet parallel onto your mat. Bring your hips closer to your heels. Inhale your heart up. Exhale, round. And hover your feet about 3 inches up off of the ground. Find balance, drawing your navel in towards your midline. Nice. Create length through your spine. As you exhale, gently draw your navel in a little bit more and see if you can allow your vertebrae to release, vertebrae by vertebrae, back onto the floor. Awesome. Keep your knees hugged in towards your chest. We'll take 5 gentle circles. Just opening up here, creating some more space to the groin, releasing any tension in the lower back. Opposite the rotation, big circles in the opposite direction. Nice deep inhale. Knees come together. Legs extend up and over. Coming into your plow pose. Be mindful if you have any neck injuries or anything of that sort. This is probably not the best posture for you. I would suggest doing a simple happy baby instead. That's completely fine. Take some weight off of your neck and your head. If this feels great, comfortable, press your hands to reach your feet. Press your feet into your hands and press the backs of the knees towards the ceiling. Really energize your core as you lengthen your spine a little bit more, lifting your legs away from the floor while still keeping your legs and your feet connected to your hands. And be here for 3 more deep breaths. 2 more deep breaths. And 1. As you release your hands, bring your hands to your lower back. Bring your elbows down onto the mat. Press your elbows down, hands to the lower back. Lift your right leg up, and then your left leg up. Extend through the feet. Spread through the toes. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. Taking your time here for 5 more deep breaths, really extending through the spine, lengthening through the legs. They say that headstand is the king of all asana pose, and then shoulder stand is the queen of all asana pose. So we got them both in one class. It's bringing forth the full balance of your being. As you exhale here, bring the knees to the outsides of the ears, coming into Karma Pidasana, sense relieving pose. Relax your head and your neck. Lengthen your spine. Breathe into your midline. Squeezing the ankles together. Relax the head and the neck. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even wrap your hands around your elbows and allow your knees and your toes to come down to the mat. We'll be here for 10 more breaths. On your next exhale, gently release the hands from the knees. Lower your spine vertebrae by vertebrae back onto the mat. Taking it slow. As you extend your legs out, rest your arms by your side. Allow your mind, your breath, your awareness to go inside. Resting fully in the Shavasana. Our final resting pose. Allow these next 33 breaths to be the most fulfilling breaths you've taken all day. On your next inhale, gently bring some movement to your fingertips. On your next exhale, put a little wiggle in your toes. Gently roll onto whichever side of your body feels most open. And at your own pace, gently rise to a comfortable seat where your spine can be upright. Gently draw your hands to heart center and bow your chin to your chest. In gratitude for this opportunity to give life your best, to expanding into your comfort zone and becoming the most pure version of yourself. Just be reminded of the intention that you set at the beginning of class. Take a nice deep inhale into the tops of the lungs. Exhale through the mouth. Nice deep inhale to prepare for one sound of Om. Bring the same sense of mindful awareness into the rest of your day. As I bow to you, I say namaste. Great work today. Super excited that you jumped into this class to expand your comfort zone, as that's what each and every one of us is doing on every single day. Grateful to have your absolute presence, your awareness, and this opportunity to share this yoga class with you. May you continue to see through any of the illusions, any of the confusions, so that you can tap back into the highest version of you. Much love. Stay true. Blessings and namaste. Peace.